If you've ever wondered why Japanese foods blow up online faster than almost anything else, here's the secret. They nail three things at once: looks, texture, and story. The visuals are ridiculous. Strawberries that look hand-polished, ice creams gilded like jewelry, ramen in colors you didn't know soup could be. But the second hook is mouthfeel. Chewy mochi, cloud-soft bread, crackly seaweed, the silky snap of sashimi. And the third is the story. Seasonal limited runs, devotion to craft, and packaging that turns a snack into a tiny gift. Put those together with konbini convenience and Japan's limited edition culture, and boom! Instantly understandable, ultra-shareable food that crosses languages in 5 seconds. That's why trends born in Tokyo end up on British supermarket shelves or in New York pop-ups a few weeks later. It's not just taste. It's an aesthetic, a texture language, and a feeling. This is special, and it exists right now. Today, we're counting 5 Japan food trends defining 2025, with exactly what foreigners are loving when they visit, and how you can spot or recreate these dishes at home. Let's eat. Number 5, luxury Japanese strawberries, the luxury fruit that's suddenly everywhere. In 2025, Japanese strawberries aren't just fruit, they're a flex. Analytics dashboards show social conversation around Japanese strawberries jumping by roughly 28% year-on-year, and you can feel it on the ground. Dessert counters building entire towers around a single berry. Minimalist plates with 3 perfect halves. Hotel patisseries running Ichigo month, where everything on the menu glows red. These are not the strawberries you threw in cereal. Think of them as being treated like rare gems. Boxes come lined with foam cradles. A dozen can cost more than a dinner. What's changed is how they're used. The current look is less is more. A slice of shakupan with a slick of cream and 3 strawberries, aligned like a design object. A shortcake with geometry so clean the fruit looks photoshopped. A parfait that layers chantilly, gelée, sponge, and a precise ring of strawberry coins. No clutter, just red against white. You'll also see gift boxes front and center in department stores. Lacquer red packaging, gold labels, cold packs slipped in like luxury electronics. For foreigners, the thrill is twofold. The flavor, sweet, fragrant, sometimes with an almost perfumey acidity, and the theater of unboxing and slicing. You don't need a reservation. Just walk down to the food hall and watch people crowd the counters for the freshest arrivals. If you're filming, shoot a slow push in on the cross-section. The knife glide through that glassy flesh is the money shot. Number 4. 10 yen bread. If Tokyo had to nominate a single street snack for the Made for Social Hall of Fame, it would be the 10 yen cheese bread. A waffle-like cake pressed in a giant 10 yen coin mold and stuffed with molten mozzarella. You'll see it in Harajuku, around Shibuya near big Don Quixote stores, and in Osaka's Dotonbori. A stall window, a coin-shaped griddle, and a lineup of phones ready for the pull. Here's the show. The vendor pours batter into the coin mold, drops in a block of cheese, clamps it shut, and flips. When it opens, you get a bronzed coin with the Phoenix Hall. Relief pressed on top, steam breathing through the seams. Ask for the rainbow version and the mozzarella comes streaked in neon colors. Purely visual, the flavor stays mild and buttery. The money shot is obvious. Tear it slowly, stretch until the strands shimmer, then bite while it's still sighing hot. Number 3. Fusion and hybrids. Japan plus everywhere, built to go viral. On to the mashups. Japan's always done fusion. Omuraise, taco rice, mentaiko spaghetti, but 2025 is the year it becomes content by design. Dishes that make sense to eat and make sense on your feed. Picture a sushi taco, a crisp seaweed or rice paper shell, warm rice, fish, or tempura, a dot of yuzu kosho mayo, shiso confetti. It eats like a hand roll but photographs like street food. Or a miso-infused carbonara where miso stands in for pancetta salt and parmesan depth, giving the sauce a round, buttery umami without overwhelming it. Bakeries are all in too. Hybrid pastries like croissant curry pan, mochi-filled donuts with a bouncy pull, matcha black sesame cruffins with charcoal stripes. Even condiments get dual citizenship. Shoyu butter on sweet corn, ponzu vinaigrettes on grain bowls, Katsu sauce brushed onto smash burgers with shredded cabbage for crunch. Why do foreigners love these? Because they respect both parents. The taco still tastes like a taco. The pasta still twirls like pasta. But at the edges, you get citrus heat from yuzu, floral pepper from sancho, or the slow warmth of fermented chili. And because the dishes are recognizable, they travel fast on social. No translation needed, just a twist to point at. Where to hunt? Tokyo izakaya with a global chalkboard, neighborhood pasta bars that say hifeng, wafu Japanese style, and department store pop-ups that rotate collabs every 2 weeks. If you see a hand-roll joint offering a temaki taco, order 2. 1 to eat, 1 to film. Number 2, Tokyo's novelty viral foods. Spectacle you can actually eat. Tokyo remains the mothership for viral food. In 2025, the lineup is unashamedly extra and wildly fun to shoot. Start with giant sushi slabs. Comically oversized nigiri where a seam of rice disappears under a broad sashimi slab, finished with a brush of soy and a bead of wasabi. It's absurd in the best way, and yes, you can split it. Then there's blue ramen, an electric aqua broth that looks like ocean glass in a bowl. Some places tint with butterfly pea flower for the hue, then keep the flavor clean and chicken forward, so the color shocks but the taste comforts. Next, the bling. Gold leaf ice cream. A trend that migrated from Kanazawa into city stalls. You'll watch a vendor press a sheet of edible gold across a vanilla swirl, smooth it with a fan, and hand you a soft serve that gleams like a trophy. It's pure theater, and a surprisingly subtle texture on the tongue. The whimsical list keeps going. Rainbow cotton candy bigger than your head on Takashita Street. 2 D-cafes painted like black and white comics where cakes and lattes look flat on camera. Ghibli-inspired cream puffs piped into Totoro shapes that sell out every morning. Late-night latte art with cats sleeping on foam. Are some of these engineered for shares? Totally. But the trick, the reason they last, is that most taste good. The giant sushi is cut well. The blue ramen is balanced. The gold leaf is satiny rather than gritty. You're not just buying a prop, you're buying a memory with flavor. Plan your run. Weekend lines are brutal. Go weekday mornings or after lunch. And always ask about limited flavors. Novelty shops are famous for seasonal one-offs that vanish in a week. Number 1, Mochi everything and the global fruit Sando moment. Finally, the trend that just won't quit. Mochi and its photogenic cousin, the fruit Sando. If you want to understand why these blow up in the West, hold one. The visual is polite and pretty. The texture is the plot twist. Mochi's chew is playful, resistant, then yielding. In 2025, you'll find it as ice cream shells, in Warby Mochi drinks where jelly cubes slide up a fat straw with roasted kanako and black sugar syrup, and in mochi donuts. Those pull-apart rings that bounce when you tear them. The sweetness is softer than American desserts. The flavors, matcha, roasted hojicha, black sesame, read as grown-up. That's the winning combo for foreign palates. Fun texture without a sugar crash. And then the fruit Sando. Soft chocopan, barely sweet whipped cream, fresh fruit, most famously strawberries, arranged so the cross-section looks like stained glass. In 2025, the fruit Sando absolutely jumps the ocean. British supermarkets launched limited edition strawberry Sandos. Social timelines argued, is it a sandwich or a dessert? And a few places even deep-fried the thing like a cheeky chippy special. Whether you think it's genius or chaos, one thing is obvious. This is perfectly built for the feed. Clean lines, pastel colors, a tidy slice reveal, and crucially, it tastes like an upgraded Victoria sponge. Milk bread instead of cake, cream that's lighter, fruit that pops. Where to try it in Japan? Kombini for budget versions, specialty fruit parlors for architectural ones, and patisseries during strawberry season for limited runs. If you're filming, slice on the diagonal. Those strawberry hearts only appear when you cut just right. At home, you can pull it off with supermarket shokapan or milk bread, chilled cream, and the best fruit you can find. Chill it, slice with a hot knife, wipe between cuts. Japan's 2025 food moment isn't a museum of tradition or a theme park of gimmicks. It's a living culture where luxury strawberries can sell like sneakers, furikake can swing from nostalgia to new school pantry star, fusion can be clever rather than chaotic, viral Tokyo snacks can actually taste good, and mochi plus fruit sando can jump from Shibuya cafes to UK supermarkets in a summer. If you're visiting, bring an appetite and a camera. If you're cooking at home, steal the ideas. Treat fruit like a jewel. Keep seasoning crunchy and bold. Play with texture and say yes to limited editions. In Japan, the most Instagrammable bite is often the most thoughtful one.